High noon, ABC. Michigan on the road at Penn State. This is a pick'em.
Yes.
This is a pick'em. Wow. I have no idea what's going to happen in this game.
I have a little bit of an idea.
I have a little bit of an idea as well. I'm going to give you the most generic possible breakdown of a Big Ten game.
Okay.
I think it's close, and I think it swings on turnovers.
Okay.
There aren't many games in the Big Ten for which that is not true.
Right.
But I really do feel like that is the case here. I am not gung-ho on Michigan. I am not gung-ho on Penn State. And I'm a Penn State alum. Mm-hmm. So say what you want. Where are you at in this game on these teams? Like week 11 now, we know a lot about where they're at, but still feels like there are a number of questions to be answered, especially on the Michigan side.
The underthinking gentleman or lady's viewpoint of this game would be Jim Harbaugh doesn't win big games. Don't take Michigan. This is a big game against a good defense on the road in a difficult place to play. These are not the types of matchups that Jim Harbaugh and Michigan win, traditionally speaking. Yes?
Correct.
Is that the underthinking person's viewpoint?
Yeah.
And I long to be that underthinking person because that's almost assuredly going to be what happens. Michigan finds a way to lose this game, looks strong for a portion of it, and like, well, they probably shouldn't have tried to kick a field goal there. They probably shouldn't have tried to punt there. They probably shouldn't have brought in a backup quarterback there, and they lost the game. That's the underthinking person. I am seduced by the overthinking process.
As am I.
The overthinking process is if Michigan does a reasonable enough job against Jahan Dotson, what's the next move?
I have
State?
No idea. I was hoping you could tell me.
If Jahan Dotson only catches 94 to 127 yards worth of passes, how does Penn State get to 24 points?
And that's where I got hung up too, because I'm looking at this game and I'm thinking, all right, Penn State, the defense is objectively good. One of the best in the country. Michigan's going to have a hard time, like everybody, moving the football. Cade McNamara is going to have to prove that he can get it done in the passing game and maybe throw it a little bit farther than 8 yards here and there.
Against probably the best pass defense he will face all year long.
Clearly. But that being said, the Penn State offense runs through the arm of Sean Clifford. Mm-hmm. And he's gotten better under Mike Yurcich. I still think that was a great hire. But he's still not that good, if I'm being honest. Right. He's just not. He's not that good. And he's hurt, which makes things worse.
Still healing.
Because there's no balance, I think the Penn State offense has more potential for those mistakes that I mentioned at the top. Mm-hmm. And also, I agree with you. What is the second move? Because they can't run worth a lick. They haven't been able to all year. I'm still waiting on the 10,000-word article from Aubrey Snyder. Somebody, Dave Jones, please tell me why. Please tell me why. I don't.
Yeah.
With all of this talent in the backfield, why can't they run?
This is when you needed to have loaded up the Backstreet Boys drop. Tell me why.
I mean, they can't run. They never can run.
Yeah.
It's maddening. They can throw, but I don't know if I trust Sean Clifford in these types of situations. I still don't.
Maybe listen to your old pal Dan and run Kevon Lee a little bit more.
Whatever. Whatever it is, they just don't have any balance, and that troubles me a lot. So I like Michigan here. I think the formula to beat Michigan is to not have a one-dimensional offense, and I think Penn State's got one right now. It's all on Sean Clifford. Michigan will need to take some chances too, and what those chances look like, those chances have gotten Jim Harbaugh into trouble in the past, or lack of chances, I guess, in some cases. But a ton of rock fight potential here. If I'm forced to pick, I got to go Michigan, but I'm not very confident in that.
Michigan's offense stays on the field and gets off the field at the right times. Offensively, they're able to prolong drives better than Penn State has been able to.
Yep.
And the defense is able to force more 3-and-outs than Penn State's defense, which is very good. And that, to me, if you're talking about a close matchup, you also have to mention the fact that late game James Franklin in a close matchup.
That's not fair. Late game James Franklin has been better as of late.
Okay.
He's been better.
But okay.
He's still in there.
That's filed under underthinking.
He's still in there. But he's been better.
Okay. So my thought is I'm just going to take Michigan. I think this is a game that is custom built for Michigan to win. Now, Jim Harbaugh loses these games.
I know, but I'm with you. I am with you on this one. Is this any sort of out game? Is this a white out? Is this a blue out? Is there anything happening? It's a night game, right? No, it's 12 o'clock.
Oh, it's a nooner. Oh, so it's not a white out. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going Michigan here. It worries me that, and easier said than done, limit Jahan Dotson to merely a good game, right? Like, he gets open. He's going to get his. And Parker Washington's good. The tight ends seem okay. But I think you're right. I think in terms of worrisome performances, the Penn State offense still looms there.
Yeah, I don't know. The Penn State offense is a microcosm for the entire Texas team. There's one move.
Right.
And it is throwing to Jahan Dotson or throwing in general.
Right.
And I just don't think that's the way to beat Michigan. So we agree.
Hey, thanks for watching. Consider, if you haven't, subscribing to the channel and hitting that little bell to be alerted, and listening to the podcast at solidverbal.com.